Hey everybody, Mr. Regan here. And now that we've practiced with our vocab in the prior tasks, we're going to be looking at reviewing how those big ideas, how those big important vocab words interact with one another in our key concepts. Now, in order to break down our key concepts and begin thinking about how they're useful, we are going to be using this diagram that you see here. This is called a Newton's cradle, where you have different weighted objects. In this case, we have three random balls that are hanging. And as you pull one to the side, you'll see that as it swings through and as the cradle works from left to right, different things are happening with these objects. Your job is going to be to use these diagrams to help you complete the next set of tasks. So we're going to break down what the diagram is showing and how to use it in the next task. So as you notice, as the ball swings from one side to the other, the object goes up, it comes back down, and the opposite ball on the opposite side completes the pattern up with a slight pause at the very top and down. So up, pause, down. And as it moves, it continuously does this motion from side to side. We're going to be needing to use this diagram in the next tasks using our key concepts. So let's take a look how we're going to do that. So first and foremost, you're going to come here and you're going to look to complete the key concepts by dragging and dropping our vocab words wherever you feel they go to complete our two key concepts. Once you've done that, you have a few options. You can begin to answer the questions if you feel confident in your work, or you can double check your answers to make sure that you got them right in the first place down here. The diagram of the cradle is up there if you need it, and this is what we need to then answer the blue box questions. So what evidence from the Newton's cradle diagram show key concept number one? So what we're going to be looking to do is look for evidence that this key concept is found in the diagram. So for example, when something moves or changes, it is because of energy. So if we're looking at this key concept, what we're then going to do is look at our diagram and ask ourselves, what evidence do I have that this is occurring in the diagram? Well, if I look at this, we can talk about a few things. We can talk about how there's evidence that the balls are moving from side to side, so left to right as it hits all the others in the middle. We can talk about how it's changing its position as it goes up and then changing its position as it goes down. And we can talk about how we know that is energy and requires energy for objects to move or change in this situation, whether it's the ball on the right or the ball on the left. So notice I'm making observations about what I see in the diagram and looking for evidence of this key concept. So when looking at the diagram, you will see, and this is where we can talk about what we can see. We can talk about the movement of the two balls. We can talk about the change of position from moving up and down. And we can talk about how as our ball is swinging, there's a slight pause in its motion at the top, and then it changes its directions. We can talk about change in direction. We can talk about the pause at the top of its swing, and so on. So notice these are all different things, all bits of evidence that talk about a few things. They talk about moving, changing, okay, and as always, we can talk about how this is because of energy. So, a lot of evidence going on here that I'm literally using the vocab words and the words themselves to help me describe that. So that's how we use our key concept and how we find evidence in the diagram. Your job is going to be to go through and complete that for the other set of tasks for tasks 5 and 6, looking to use those diagrams if you need. Remember, you can always check the help button to double check your key concepts to make sure they're accurate. If you have questions, reach out. Otherwise, make sure you complete your survey. Good luck.